Welcome back to Cigar Time, your ever so friendly show all about premium cigars. Brought to you at this time, on this day, on this channel.
On this channel.
I was waiting for somebody to chime in here.
Because I said it too fast.
You did. Welcome back, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's good to be back.
Welcome to our audience. And today, we're going to be smoking another TAA exclusive cigar.
Yeah.
Just a moment about the TAA, for those of you who don't know. The Tobacco Association of America is an association of 72 of the leading brick and mortar retailers throughout the United States, of which we're very happy to be part of. And they, each company that is involved with the TAA, which are the leading cigar makers in the United States, makes an exclusive cigar just for the TAA. And typically it's 500 to 1,000 boxes in the entire United States. And like I say, there's only 72 of us, so you can do the math on that. And we're very fortunate with our stature in the industry and our buying power in 14 stores, we get a good share of them. Today we're going to be smoking the Don Pepin 6x54 2019 TAA exclusive. Let's light up.
Sure.
It's a Nicaraguan Puro. I'd say it's medium to medium plus, depending on your palate.
Have you had this before, T?
No.
But how do you know?
I read the notes.
You read the notes.
We'll let you know shortly.
Well, then my guess is there's going to be a lot of pepper in this.
I was gonna say pepper too, but
These are frankly right out of the box. None of us,
No, we've
including
not
me,
smoked these yet.
I was at the convention where they didn't even have samples. So we're all smoking it for the first time. The box is cracked open, and we're the only ones within 75 miles of our viewing audience that even have these. Like Rob, I see you have stock in the lighter fluid company too.
Yeah, really.
Well, from the first taste, pretty good.
You're not even a penny into it yet.
Not even a half a cent, but it's really good.
But it is good.
it had a nice cold draw.
Bottom line is, all 14 of our stores have a nice selection of the TAA exclusive cigars. They're usually very popularly priced, sometimes made in a blend that doesn't exist in the regular line. Of course, Don Pepin being the hot hand in the industry at this moment, along with A.J. Fernandez, these are pretty good cigars.
Yeah.
It makes a quality product, and the price is quite reasonable. Price is around $10.
$10.
Sounds right, a little higher in Jersey.
I question whether this is a 54 ring gauge.
It looks fatter, doesn't it?
It looks like
It
a
looks
50,
like
at least
like
a
a
56.
56.
Yeah, it says 54, so...
No, it's a 54, but it feels.
It
It's a
feels like a
feel.
56.
It feels like a 56. It does.
Yeah.
Because it's firm.
Now,
It is fully packed. You're right.
this and the Joya de Nicaragua, which is that second box in right there, are the first two of the 2019s to come in.
Oh, these are the new ones in the Hoya?
Those are the
We
new
have
ones,
those out
yes.
in the case already.
Yeah, we have them in the
Oh,
stores.
okay.
Those are in the stores. These will be in the stores. By the time you see the show, they'll be in the stores as well. And we put on the table some of the other ones we still have some left of. The Padron, which is a hell of a smoke. The Joya de Nicaragua, which is 2019. The CAO Esteli. We have, let's see,
The one we're smoking.
we have the
The
one
Flor.
we're talking about. We have the Flor Dominicana. We were able.
I was wondering where they came from.
Yeah, well, we sold out of them last year like hell's bells. And, you know, when I met with the Gomez's down in the Dominican a few weeks back, I persuaded them they always keep some in the warehouse just in case. I was able to get the last 40 or 50 boxes of them, so they're in the stores as well. That one sold right out last year.
You can't beat the deal on that.
And we
The
just got
price.
the last shipment of the Fuente Opus X TAA exclusive
The
cigar.
Forbidden X.
And once they're gone, gone.
Yeah.
And the last one is the Monte Cristo Artisan Series, which is a heck of a smoke. We don't have a lot of those left. Not every store may have every one of these. Plus, there's some more that we didn't have room on the table to put out. So each store has some of the TAA exclusive cigars. Not all stores. Yeah, Horsham has them all.
Horsham has them all.
Homar has them all. And some of the other stores have them all to some varying degree. They're not not tons of these.
Now,
things.
Fuente did not come out with the Opus this year.
No.
No,
TAA.
no, this is it. That was made
Yeah.
for the 50th anniversary of our trade association, the TAA, and perhaps in the future they'll make something else. But that was made exclusive. They made 6 different Vitolas in the range,
In the forbidden
and they shipped them over the past year. And the last shipment of a certain size, I forgot which one it was, but that came in just recently. So some of the stores still have inventory left, but you know, most of these things go fairly quickly.
Yeah, once they're gone, they're gone.
And once they're usually gone, they're gone. We're pretty lucky. It took us many years to get into this association because it is so exclusive, being only 72 out of the many, many thousands of retailers that sell cigars.
It used to be 80.
It used to be 80. They keep cutting it down because they
I was
want,
about to ask, why are they going
But they
to
want it to
Well,
be exclusive.
because
Exclusivity.
the stated purpose is to have brick and mortar stores that can deal in volume, that have good customer service reputation with their customers. There's a whole list of criteria which we have, now that we're in, you know, kind of get the lay of the land a lot better. And it's just a wonderful organization. They have a convention in Dominican Republic, which I've attended the last few years, which is first rate, first class all the way. We've discussed many different things. The last few years have been mostly legislative issues. And of course, people talk about their own stores. Since the stores are scattered throughout the United States, there's only there's only 4 chains in Pennsylvania that have these. One is upstate, one is in Harrisburg, and one is out in Pittsburgh, and of course us in the Philadelphia metropolitan area. So we're quite delighted to be members. We're quite delighted that it enhances our reputation with the manufacturers, which was pretty good to begin with. It takes it even up another notch and makes certain deals, certain exclusive cigars, obviously these, available to us. But all through the year, we get offered different things. Sometimes it's a closeout of a line they may not make anymore that we're able to bring to you at a spectacular price. And I'm sure a lot of you have seen those in our stores. Some of the materials that goes into our packs, which are great values, leading names at substantial saving, sometimes 50, 60, 70% even. So being a member of this trade association is not only good for us, but it's really great for you.
Yeah, it really opens some doors for us.
Yes.
It really does. When I was at the show last year, it's like they really fell over themselves to come and talk to us because we're part of the TAA.
Well, they know,
and gave us some extra deals.
yeah, they
So,
they know that the membership of the TAA, you know, these are usually long-standing dealers that have been around, some cases more than 50 years. Matter of fact, I met someone from Chicago that when we first got into the business back in the middle 90s, it was during the boom and cigars were hard to get. And I actually bought some cigars from them back then, and it was so great to meet this fellow who was probably well in his 80s, who's been in the business, I mean, his family forever. The business is over 120 years old.
Wow.
So it's really a great meeting of a lot of good minds, a lot of good retailers, and like Rob said, it enhances our stature in the industry, which was always, it's been pretty good for a long time, but it takes it a notch further. Plus the other thing, the manufacturers that deal with us as members, they know they're going to get paid. I mean, it may not sound like much.
It sounds basic.
It sounds pretty basic, but they know that the TAA members, for the most part, are good, credit-worthy people, and that they have shops in good areas. And look, it's just a wonderful thing, like I say, for our viewing audience who are smokers, and for us as the retailers and also smokers.
Yeah.
Why don't we get everybody's first opinion?
I'm not getting a real blast of pepper
Nope, not
from
at
this,
all.
from as you do in Don Pepin cigars. I'm really not.
I'm not a big pepper guy, so I kind of like
I'm
that.
liking
Yeah.
this too.
It-
I'm happy.
It's very
I
smooth.
do taste a little bit.
A little pepper,
There's
but not
not
like
much.
a,
Would you
it's
retro?
not a blast
no,
of
just
pepper.
at the back of my throat.
It's not
just a
your
little
typical
bit.
Not
pep and
even
pepper.
No, it's
getting
not.
It's
They got real fast.
Not at
off.
all.
I'm liking this a lot.
Yeah.
This is really smooth. I'm
Like
surprised.
I say, they go when. My way of thinking is these manufacturers try, in most cases, to put their best foot forward, because it's like an anchor for the rest of the line. Because if you like the TAA exclusive cigar, they're hoping that you'll try some of the other cigars that they make. And of course, most of these companies we do a large amount of business with anyway, so we sell these all day long anyway. But I think they go to extra pains and really, really, because it's a small batch, 500 to 1,000 boxes in the entire world, and especially the TAA is only in the United States, is not much. So in some cases, when we buy 50 or 100 or 150 boxes, you know, it says a lot about us, but it also says that we have these fine cigars in our stores, which we have no competition on. I mean, unless you want to drive 75 miles to somebody else. So, and even if you did, we're okay with that because we all get along.
Yeah.
The members of this association all care, look out for each other. We talk to each other all the time. So,
You use the secret handshake.
well, I can't discuss.
Secret
I can't
disorder
discuss.
Yeah.
We'd have to kill you.
But I can tell you at the convention they have great sushi. Each lunch has a sushi bar, and you know some people were looking at me last year when I was scarfing up the sushi, and they said, "How can you eat that?" Dominican Republic, even though this is a world-class resort, we're at Casa de Campo. I said, "You're on an island surrounded by water. What do you think's in that water?"
Yeah.
Then I really laid it on the guy, and I had him going pretty good. I said, the Dominican Republic is known for their sushi chefs.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I had him go. He was buying it. I didn't have the heart to continue. I told him I just made that
So,
up.
so the rest of the cigar, I'm getting a toasty taste from it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Moose?
When I first picked it up, I found it to be like firm. There wasn't any
Yeah.
soft
Yeah.
spots in it. It's burning slow, but I'm getting a lot of smoke from it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's very tasty. It's not what I expected.
Nope.
Pleasantly
they shocked
surprised.
Me. They shocked me.
Pleasantly surprised. I was expecting more pepper
Yeah.
I was expecting that
Bean.
blast.
A typical Pepin.
and more full-bodied.
Yeah. it's not.
This is seriously a medium-bodied
Medium.
cigar.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Straight
So I would
medium.
go with
Yeah.
medium.
Yeah.
Marianne?
It's always funny because whenever we talk about pepper, Scott tastes it, Rob tastes it, and I usually don't. This one definitely has pepper. So I'm not sure. My palate is completely getting pepper, but not a kick in the teeth pepper.
Right.
Just, it definitely
Yeah,
is typical
getting-
Don Pepin pepper.
Right. I'm getting pepper, but it's not.
No, it's not overbearing.
It's
It's not,
definitely not
yeah.
it's not your
overpowering.
typical Pepin
Right.
pepper.
It's subtle. It's so subtle. It's just like a little.
It's like on your lips. But
I
not
was
on your
like on the tongue. It's like a sprinkle, like just a sprinkle of it, just to keep it interesting. I think. What's wrong with my sprinkle?
Nothing, man.
Wasn't there a TV commercial that said that? Sprinkle a day?
Folks, you cannot make this stuff up.
Nah. Where's that buzzer?
And it has a nice aroma.
If tea didn't exist, we couldn't invent it.
No, she's a very unique individual.
That's
Thank
putting
you.
it very
That's
mildly.
actually really nice. Thank you.
I loved it. I loved it when I first lit it. And I was talking too much and I had to relight it. But, man,
You talking too much?
no.
No.
Say it ain't so.
Never happened. In case you may not have noticed, I just realized that Scott's not here.
Yeah.
Who?
You just realized
That's
it?
right.
poor
Yeah,
Scott.
Scott. What we do? Push him off the island?
Just for the
Oh
day.
yeah, there's nobody over here.
Yeah, nobody over there. Well, Scott's on assignment this week. We dearly miss him.
He's out in the field.
Yeah.
He's out in the field. As
He's trying to find Paul.
he's plowing the back 40, I
Yeah.
think.
It's starting to pick up a little bit though. I think once you get into the middle, it's gonna do something different. I don't think this is gonna stay at the same note. Definitely not.
Has a lot of taste.
It does.
Does.
It's
Wow.
going to be complex. You can tell. It's starting to pick up. Something's going to change real soon.
And something that I don't normally do,
What?
but at the price point, this is a damn good cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to admit, so far so good.
So far, so good.
Yeah. So Moose, since you've smoked it and liking it, what would you match this up with?
Well, keeping with my local theme, I would pair it up with a red brick whiskey bourbon strength.
Oh, what? And where?
Red brick whiskey bourbon strength. It's 115 proof.
Wow.
It's distilled here in Philadelphia.
That means it's 57.5% alcohol.
Yeah.
Made by Cassers
Yes,
down on the waterfront.
Now, it might be on the waterfront, I don't know. But it is in Philadelphia. I was told it was more of a full-strength cigar, and that's why I picked this
I think it's
Go
going to
with it.
get there.
It's
Yeah.
gonna get there.
I'm
You
sure.
can feel it coming.
I still think that it would match well with the flavor profile. And I would also suggest Black Eye.
Black
Is that a beer?
Eyes
Yes.
like eyes.
Black Eye, yeah.
Black Eye.
It's the brewing company is called Crooked Eye Brewery out of Hatboro, PA.
Oh,
Hatboro.
Hatboro local.
That's right around the corner.
Really
Let me see if
local.
I understand this. If you drink enough of this, you walk into a pole and you get a black
Well,
eye.
yeah.
That could be. That
Okay.
could be.
Just want to understand what the
Yes,
theme
the,
was, what
uh,
the marketing theme is.
The alcohol percentage of that is 7.5, so it's a
Okay.
little high for a beer.
Oh, that is high.
Yeah,
Okay.
for a beer. Yeah.
Shows you what I
Well,
know.
where was the
And
first one?
I'm drinking tequila.
Where was the first one made?
The Red Brick
Yeah.
in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
And
Wow.
what was the name of the distillery?
Red Brick.
Red
Oh,
brick?
okay.
Red Brick
Oh.
Distillery.
My guess
Okay.
is the building they're in probably has.
Red Brick.
That would make sense.
Makes sense.
Sounds like it'd be down like Rittenhouse Square or something.
Sounds like it.
By the photos, it looks like it's in an industrial park, an old
Ah.
industrial park.
Oh,
It was an older building, so
that could be Red Brick.
yeah.
It was probably a cigar manufacturer at one time.
We had a lot of them in Philadelphia at one
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That in Cincinnati.
Why
I don't
did they
think
leave?
I don't think most people know. Everybody when they think of
Prohibition got them.
yeah, when they
Really?
think of cigars in this country, everybody immediately thinks of Ybor City and Tampa. And actually, at one time, there were a lot more cigar manufacturers in Philadelphia and, believe it or not, Cincinnati.
Isn't that where Newman started?
In Cincinnati,
In
that
Cincinnati.
is correct.
Oh,
That is correct.
There
Is
was
it?
even
Was it?
there was even a
Was it
cigar.
Or
Cleveland.
Cleveland. I'm
Cleveland.
sorry.
I knew
Well,
it was
it's
Ohio.
It's Ohio. Yeah,
Same
that's
thing.
Close.
Close enough.
There was a cigar factory in Norristown.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, it's now condos.
It's condos
But they
now.
kept the
They kept,
motif and the
yeah,
sign on
they kept the
outside
name.
of
It's
the
Oh,
actually,
really?
it's actually called the Cigar Factory Condos.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
That's awesome.
The ones you can see off of 76? Or was that
No.
Conshohocken?
No, that's Conshohocken.
Well, one time, Philly Cigars was made down there where the old Connie Mack Stadium was, a couple blocks away from there, and that was a huge complex. And they spun out millions of cigars a week in that complex.
And you're going back 19...
Come back to the 1940s and 50s.
The Middle Ages.
Yeah, the Middle Ages.
Stop it.
Wait a minute, I was alive during that period.
It was the medieval times.
Medieval
Wait,
times.
wait,
But way back in the
Rob,
Yeah, we're going down
1800s.
Lehigh Avenue with
Careful,
our horse
she'll
and
get
jousting.
medieval on your buttocks.
Yeah.
Never gonna let me live that.
No.
No.
Oh, I've
sure
got to
not.
hear this story.
Oh,
tell you
God,
later.
girl.
I'll tell you later.
Oh, that bad, huh?
We might have a renaissance sometime, though.
Yeah.
Well, isn't there one in upstate Pennsylvania?
Yes, the PA
What's that?
Renaissance Fair every
Yeah.
The Renaissance
year.
Fair, yeah.
One of our day people goes jousting up there, I think, or something.
Not anymore. That was Will.
No, I'm thinking of the Butcher of Barcelona.
Really? He does that?
I think so. The Slayer.
Oh, ask him.
He might.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy who would.
You could.
We also
You can see him doing that, yeah.
sure.
In Phoenixville, we had a guy that we toured with all the Renaissance
Yes.
fairs around the country.
Yeah.
And he'd always come. He was from the Phoenixville
They had
area.
groupies?
No, he participated.
Oh.
He played parts in it,
Ah.
and he would go around to all the Renaissance fairs around the country, and get hired, and he would perform parts.
I once went to a dinner theater in Orlando
Yeah.
that had the jousting.
Medieval times.
Yeah,
They
medieval
had that
times.
in
That's
Jersey.
it.
They have that in North Jersey.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I was there at the same one in
You don't get any
Orlando.
utensils
I didn't
or
see you.
anything.
No.
You gotta eat with your fingers and stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I got pictures of it.
Really?
Somewhere.
And they were actually
Yeah.
real horses.
Yeah.
They were
They
real
weren't
horses.
like the
yeah.
mechanical horses.
No.
You have to stop every 20 feet and charge it, But they weren't like killing each other, though.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah, it
no.
was like foaming.
There was no maiming of any
Yeah, no
body
maiming.
part.
They don't actually.
No
Well,
horses
I wouldn't
were
want to
hurt
watch
reacting
that while
to
I'm
this,
eating.
Yeah, I mean, it should be like
Why
blood.
not? That's fun stuff.
Oh, you don't have to worry about eating because the food, no offense, but the food.
The food wasn't bad.
It wasn't that great.
It was chicken.
What's
You
the
ate it with your
opposite?
hand.
What's the opposite that wasn't bad?
Yeah,
It wasn't good.
Doesn't mean it's the opposite.
It was pedestrian.
It was pedestrian.
It was edible.
It was medieval.
How do you eat the
It was
sides?
medieval.
You have to eat everything with your fingers?
Everything.
Wow.
How do
Soup,
you know
everything.
how do you know you weren't eating horse meat? What do they do with the retired jousting horses?
I don't know.
They make them in the
Whatever it was
Chevelines.
good. I
That's
liked
French
it.
for horse
I
meat.
enjoyed it.
They sell horse meat in France.
And yes, they do.
One of your favorite countries.
Yeah. That's why I don't eat there. Although they have good food in France.
They do have good food.
Very good food.
They have
why
good
they're big
wine.
on-
in
That's why
France.
It's
they're
the
big on
people I'm not
sauces.
big on.
Yeah.
They
exactly.
hide the flavor of the horse meat.
We'll be getting letters, emails.
Yeah.
Right.
All
Oh,
I
The
got
use
is-
of real animals was not
Yeah.
used in this show.
I just
There
got
you
one thing
go.
to say. I got recipes.
You got recipes.
I bet you do. Is there anything else we should pair this up with?
No, that's it.
Tequila.
Oh, we'll just go to Dead Space.
No,
Tequila.
Tequila.
Tequila goes with everything.
You would drink tequila with Rice Krispies.
No.
Actually,
You put a banana on it, probably pretty good.
Another booze I would pair this up with, and I wasn't going to do this because
Well, you can. Go ahead.
Jack Daniels.
Well, everything goes good with Jack.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
for me, yes, but it actually would go well with this cigar. It would go very well.
Didn't I attend a birthday party for you
Yes,
recently?
yes.
That each table had like a 5-gallon jug of Jack Daniels on it?
Yes.
And that was like the centerpiece?
Oh, you
Yes,
went
I had
there?
to drink
I'm
all
not
of it.
kidding you.
You were there?
Yeah.
You're
I
gone.
didn't get to go. I had to work.
Somebody had to cover the store.
Somebody-
I had to
Here.
cover the store.
But yes, and I drank all of them.
Each table had a dead soldier on it.
Each table had a dead soldier on it.
Oh,
yes,
my
indeed.
Lord.
I missed a good part.
And I ended up being a dead soldier at the
Yeah,
end
I
of the
recall.
evening.
I don't think there was a dry eye in the house. That was a pretty good. That was a real firehouse party.
yes, that
was
was.
a real firehouse.
Well, you
party.
don't turn 60 very often, so
No,
what
you
the hell?
don't. Yeah. Well, just think. You know, when you hit 120, you can do it again.
There you go.
Yeah.
But that was a fun night. I remember the food was good too.
Yeah.
this
Yeah, it
is
was.
definitely picking
Of course,
up.
some of the people probably didn't realize how good the food was because they were already in the tank by the time the food came.
The good part about it, the food was so good, the next day it tasted good too.
Oh, man. I saw some of it.
That's when I got to eat it.
Yeah, I kept thinking, boy, those leftovers are going to be good. Yeah, but you, I have to admit, you know, sometimes people don't have good times at parties that are honoring them. You had a good time. You may not remember it, but you had a good time.
I remember enough.
Bits and pieces.
yeah, get flashes late at night.
Wakes you up in the middle of the night.
Oh, now I remember.
This is definitely picking up.
Yeah, as it should.
yeah.
Picking up.
It's complex and intense. It's starting to get a little intense.
Yep,
It's good.
starting to get to me. I don't know.
I don't
if it's
find
a
that.
good thing or a bad thing. How far are you in? You took your band off. I can't tell.
Pretty far.
Not that far.
It's gonna pick up.
Now, in the upcoming weeks, as more and more of the 2019 TA exclusive cigars come in, we'll be reviewing them and showing them as well. My suggestion, if you're a TAA exclusive aficionado, get into the stores because we even unearthed some 2016 Tatuais. Tatuai TAA exclusive.
We just
I thought we only have a couple of those left.
We don't have a lot left.
we're getting a shipment in. I just saw that email.
Yeah, the 2019 are
Yeah,
coming
they're
in.
coming in.
Yeah, the 19s, but
So,
the 16s
so
only have a little bit
as
left.
we get these things into the stores, my suggestion is come get them. I think they're well worth your time and money to try. And again, I think most of these manufacturers put their best foot forward as a way of enticing you to try the rest of the line, the regular line of cigars. But
I like to think of these as collectibles. You can still smoke them, but just to say that you had one.
yeah.
I don't collect cigars.
Smoke
People
the damn
collect cigars.
I don't. People do. I don't.
try.
Yeah,
It doesn't always
Doesn't
work.
last. It doesn't work.
I smoke them. That's what they're for.
I still have a
they are.
Royal Jamaica.
Really?
Yes, a
From
real
Jamaica?
Royal Jamaica.
Made in Jamaica.
Well, when Kenny and I went down to the
I
Dominican,
can't smoke that.
we went down. We were in the Macanudo.
Yeah.
Is that where he rolled his own?
Yes, I did. I did also. I finally smoked the last one about 2 months ago.
Was it any good?
It was delicious.
We haven't
It
smoked
aged
mine.
so well.
No?
It
Wow.
aged so well.
The one you wrote it.
Yeah, we gotta smoke mine.
Look.
I have
Lord.
one cigar left that I smoked it. I rolled at Rockies. I have one left.
Yeah.
And that was 13 years ago.
I've
maybe?
never rolled a cigar in my life, nor
Really?
will I
Neither
start.
Why?
Why do I want to?
I don't know. It's fun.
It was a fun thing.
My nails got in the way, but it was fun. You should have seen me
not-
trying to get
I'm-
the glue.
I'm sorry. What
I'm
kind
liable
of?
to take the Chevette and cut my fingers off.
Well, they didn't let you do that.
Yeah,
part.
you didn't cut it yourself.
You know, I've seen cigars made with red wine. I've seen cigars made with some other stuff. I've never seen a cigar made with blood. And I don't want to be the first one to try to do
there
blood-soaked
is.
cigar. You know, it's not me.
I'm sure there have been.
Under the new name, Vampire.
Vampire, yeah.
Vampire cigars.
Well, have we smoked enough of it to really put a score on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moose, you want to start out?
974.
That's a pretty damn good rating.
Yes, it is. I'm enjoying this very nicely, and it's just a great cigar. And the price point, you can't beat it.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
good.
normally don't do that, but the price point's great.
So the price point means something.
Yes.
Oh,
No.
don't start. We only
No.
got 3 minutes left.
It's a
Of
much
life or the
longer
show?
discussion. Much longer
I'm not
discussion.
sure yet.
Rob, go ahead. I might as well get it out of the way.
Get one out of the way. I think this is a fantastic cigar. I'm not a real big Don Pepin fan. Now, I do like pepper. I don't like as much pepper as he usually puts in a cigar, but this is right in my wheelhouse. I like this cigar a lot. I'm getting a very hint of cocoa. Through the retro hail, I'm getting it's almost like Art when you describe the Hoyo Cuban, like a milk chocolatey taste.
Yep.
I'm getting that through the retro hail. I'm getting a lingering finish of almost like a red licorice type. I don't know if anybody else is getting that, but I'm getting
I'm getting a
licorice.
finish, but I don't know if
I
it's
think
a
it's
red
from
licorice.
drinking. But this is a fantastic cigar. I'm afraid to
Put a
rate
number.
it. Yeah. 9.5. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a really good cigar.
Wow. That's for you. That's very good. Marianne?
I am thoroughly enjoying this, as I do most of his cigars. It stayed consistent. It's getting a little stronger. I think it's going to go to a medium full, and it's a great cigar. And for $10, if you don't try it, you're foolish.
There you go.
What'd you rate it?
I didn't.
Oh.
She's afraid to.
I know, right?
She's a
actually, for me, this is an actual 9.75.
Oh. Very good.
Not for our previous discussion.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Here what comes.
Fasten your seatbelts. Make sure your parachutes are fully deployed. Go ahead.
No, this is a great cigar. Rob took all the words out of my mouth, which I was
Which
like,
is not easy to do.
He really did. The retro hail was nice. I got that cocoa nutty. The toasty is almost like they all work together
Yeah.
in the retro hail. I'm getting a sweet finish. I'm not sure what it is, but it's there.
Cocoa.
For
Chocolate.
me, I'm going to give it a straight 9, and I think that's a good number
For
me.
you, that's fantastic.
Definitely. Because it's going to pick up. It's picking up already. So it's getting there. It's intensifying. Ooh, like my word?
Intensifying.
Word of the day.
Yes, word of the day.
Well, I love everything about the cigar. To me, I'm getting a chocolatey cocoa sweet finish, which I love.
Yeah.
I'm cutting it a little bit with diet green tea to enhance the flavors, because that brings out the taste buds really strong. I can't really add anything more to this. To balance out Moose, I'm going to give it a 9.76.
Oh, and
There
great
you go.
construction, too, by the way.
Don't forget our Saturday night show at 8 o'clock Saturday night on channel
21.
21,
Smoke
something
sweet,
like that.
everybody.
Ciao for
Bye
now,
for now.
everybody.